Today, I want to introduce you to three parts of the brain that plays a major role in you repeating behavior patterns. These three parts are known as the stress response system. The first is called the amygdala. Amygdala, the amygdala. It is responsible for fight, flight, or freeze. And if you're familiar with that, drop down in the comments below and let me know that you're familiar with that because we're going to talk more about that later. But the amygdala is like your brain's alarm system. Its job is to scan for safety. Kind of like how my smoke detector is when I'm cooking and it goes off, nothing is on fire, but yet it's letting me know that there is a potential threat. And when you have been through trauma or chaos, that alarm system can become very extra sensitive, like my smoke detector when it's time to change a battery. It becomes very sensitive. Now, even the small things can feel really big, like a look, a tone, a text message, silence, someone pulling away. Your brain saying, this is danger. And even if there is not actually danger, the brain still feels that way. You still feel that way. We're going to talk more about that. But let's move on to the second part of the brain. The second part of the brain that I want to introduce you to is your hippocampus. This is a part of the brain connected to the memory and understanding of what is happening. Trauma can make memory confusing. That is one reason people sometimes know something logically, but emotionally still feel unsafe. Hmm. Next, we have the most important part of the brain, the smartest part of the brain, and that is the prefrontal cortex. Yes, this part helps you slow down, think clearly, make decisions, and it helps you to remind yourself, I am safe now. But when your alarm system is going off, so in other words, when that amygdala is acting up, the prefrontal cortex starts to shut down. And that is when you react instead of responding because you're reacting to get rid of a feeling instead of responding to resolve a conflict. That is when you say things you don't mean. That is when you go back to old patterns. And that is when you feel like you are losing control.